Hello. I am in a public space right now. I feel like a news anchor. I am at a market vending today. Um, I make jewelry. I'm selling some stuff today. And it's been super slow for me today, which is okay. Um, of course, like when I come here, I'd love to like have a bunch of people stop at my table, but that's not been the case today. So we're winding down 2024, which 2024 for me was a pretty nice year. There were so many like different things going on. I left my job at the music school, which I was at for almost 2 years, um, and just a lot of like personal internal things that were going on, and then yeah, everything kind of like changed. I went back to school, which I thought I'd never go back to school, but here I am back in school. So many new things have occurred this year, 2024. Um, I think I'm at a point right now that this year where I'm evaluating and seeing what worked and what didn't work, but also trying to figure out where and how to move forward. There are so many ideas that I have. Obviously, y'all have seen my content change so much, and that's just because I just want to do everything. I want to try everything. Owning a successful business is something that's really important to me and something that I want to do. Ultimately, I want to work for myself. And I hear people all the time talk about the challenges and struggles of, you know, working a business for yourself. And I understand that it comes with its own difficulties and challenges, but so does every other job that you enter. Um, Anyways, like I was saying before, it's been a journey trying to figure out what that is for me. And so this past year, I'm looking at all the things I've done and all the places I've gone and how things have turned out. And while the experiences have like challenged me to get out my comfort zone, to be filming in public right now, um, but while I've been challenged and forced out of my comfort zone, I still feel like the amount of progress, monetarily and business wise, has not been what I wanted to see. And I know that could be because of many reasons. Um, one being, am I putting myself out there enough? Mhm. I have a hard time sticking to one thing. So I've been all over the place just trying and doing everything. And while that is great for me, it might be confusing for other people who are trying to follow along on the journey, who have no idea who I am and why I have tarot, dance, jewelry, cooking, fashion content. Because I literally just be doing everything. That's another thing that I am coming to terms with is my multidimensionality, or just the idea that I don't have to be placed in a box and just do one thing with my life. And the way I go about it might look different from other people, but it is a part of my authenticity to be directionally challenged. That is so funny. Which is, it's. I wouldn't say that it's actually directionally challenged. I think it's just the focus. I'm very much so like I'll. I can all of my hobbies. I don't really like the word hobbies, y'all. I don't know, but all of my hobbies, they they're gonna get done every like on a different day of the week. Like I have time for every single one of them, so it's not an issue to me. It's not an issue to me to make videos. It's not an issue for me to, you know, go to teach a dance class, or dance in my room, to put something that I think is super cool on, to make jewelry. Like, it's not an issue, and I want to share that. And you know, I want to be me and get paid for being me. Like, that is the ultimate goal. But yeah, just figuring out how I am going about that has been a challenge. Um, which has brought some other things along with that. Some other questions, like, if something doesn't occur right now or in a swift manner, does that mean that it is not for you? If something in your life that you would like to manifest or bring in some way, if it doesn't happen within the year, if it doesn't happen within 2 years, within a month, does that mean that you need to shift your focus and do something else? Which for me, I'm like, is that, I'm debating and going back and forth with maybe that being the case for me. And before, I will say that was a little bit heartbreaking for me, because I'm like, I really want to do this specific thing. I want to read tarot for a living, or I want to make jewelry for a living. I was so, pressed on it being that specific way. But now, mina kia, I'm really open to it being whatever it is that it needs to be, and open to the guidance that comes along with it. So that's a shift that I've had, but the question still remains. And so as I ask this question, I feel a little bit lost. A little bit lost, um, because of the timing. Because of timing, and I know timing is um, an illusion of sorts, and not exactly perceived by spirit or the divine as we on earth in the physical perceive time. But still, I think that if I just wonder if I'm focusing too much on something right now, this, than exploring something else. But I don't know what that something else is. So that's why I continue. I mentioned earlier I'm going back to school. I'm going back to school for a business degree, marketing concentration, which is really interesting for me. And the way that I talk to people about this is how I know that I, I still have like a challenge with the fact that I'm back in school, because I'll be like, yeah, I'm going to school, and I'll say it in a way that's not really uplifting me, or like, I'll just be like, yeah, I'm going back to school. As if I'm not like working my butt off every day. Like, I'm really not playing about it, and I want to do really well. But yeah, I'm going back to school because um, I went to school originally. Hello, how are you? I just sold one of my favorite bracelets, actually. And I'm doing a sale right now, but she gave me more because she said that she felt like it was worth more. So she gave me more money than what I was selling it for, which is really beautiful. And I'm greatly appreciative. I feel like that was like spirit kind of talking to me right now. What was I wanting to talk about now? Oh, yeah, spiritually, I have had a lot of interesting experiences, especially as of lately. I feel like there's a lot of interesting things going on in the physical right now, making us ask questions, wanting to know more about what is like truly going on in our government, with our bodies, just so many questions that we have. This vendor in front of me, it looks like they have like vintage clothing, jeweler, belt, shoes. super super cool stuff. Like what? And their like setup is like 10 out of 10. Like I think that's all I want to touch on. I'm sure there are other things that will come up into my brain, but right now that's all I have. Um, oh, I mean, I guess I kind of touched on trying to figure out what it is that is going to provide the most quote unquote success. That's a little bit of a challenge too, huh? Because it's like what could provide the most success monetarily might not provide the most internal reward. And that's something that is most important to me. And that's why I'm here now. That is why I am here sitting on a chair selling my stuff and, you know, making one sale in the 3 hours that I've been here now. We only have one more hour. That's wild. The time just passed by so quickly here tonight. But yeah. I'm gonna scoot this back a little bit so you can see me more. Oh, this looks so the lighting, like everything just looks so good. Um but yeah, I'm going to end this one. I'll probably make another one just because I like the environment. I like what this looks like right now. So I kind of want to make another video just because I can and I should. But that's it for now. And that was kind of my update. So yeah, I'll leave this here and we shall chat in a little bit. Peace. Bye.